What can the AAP do to fix the economy?
So, Harsha, you've had a look at our manifesto.
Yes.
And you know that I was on the National Committee for the Economic Policy. And our philosophy is very simple. I was discussing the BMC rules with some, friends the other day. And someone said, Meera, ye chakravyu hai. Once you get in, there's no way of getting out. So we have layers and layers of complexity in anyone wanting to do business. If you're a small entrepreneur, and that's true everywhere in the country, even if you're a big entrepreneur, it's very hard to start a business and it's very hard to run a business. And God forbid you need to shut a business, that's very hard too. So what the Aam Aadmi Party is saying is that we want to unleash the entrepreneurial potential of India. And that's why what we're saying makes sense for this country.
Okay, so you're saying that you will remove the hurdles and so on, but tell me this. Why is it then that there is a perception that the Aam Aadmi Party is bad news for business?
There has been a lot of people saying that we're very left of center, we're very socialist, we're very communist. I mean, that's what people have been saying. And I think the proof of the pudding is in what we've done while we've been in Delhi, and certainly what we have said in our manifesto. And it's very, very clear that what we are saying is we are pro-business, but we are anti-dishonest business.
Okay. The reason perhaps that this perception is there is because many people say that Arvind Kejriwal makes these allegations about top business leaders and so on without much proof and evidence, and this is regular mudslinging like any other political party. Why is then the AAP's politics different?
So let me ask you a question. I mean, this channel knows markets all over the world very well. In the United States of America, you have very respected businessmen like Steve Jobs, Bill Gates, who have had antitrust movements against them. They've paid penalties, their companies have paid fines. And the standards of transparency and accountability and the requirement by the regulators that you provide a level playing field so that everyone can succeed on the basis of their competence and merit rather than on the basis of their contacts or on the basis of, any kind of tiny little cozy deal in the corner works. So what markets look for is transparency. Just because you're a big businessman doesn't mean you're automatically protected. And I find it very, very strange that people like us who understand the functioning of markets don't understand that the kind of crony capitalism we have in India is actually holding India back. What we need to do is to have the rule of law applicable to all. Now, the business house we have targeted, I would say that there is a bank of evidence that we have to say that some of the stuff that has happened is not in the interest of customers and, by the way, not in the interest of India.
Why should he be voting for the Aam Aadmi Party and for you? Make a pitch.
And as I'm going campaigning, essentially what I'm telling people is if you are happy with what they have done or with what any one of them has done for you or for the future of your children or for the city or for the country, please vote for them. But if you think you need a change, then vote for me. And, you just see the smiles on people's faces. It speaks for itself.
Our